Hey, what's happening everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all excited for another spooky episode of The Castle of Frank Stone. Now, last episode was very interesting. It started off in 1960, I think it was 1963. We were playing as a police officer named Sam, who was basically going around the mill searching for a missing boy. We then found a baby. I don't know if it was the same child, but anyway, there was this huge guy, this really weird looking psycho, for some reason dressed like a Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, and then basically we killed him, and he went into a fire and burned alive. Sam went down. We're not too sure if Sam ever survived the attack or not, but it then came into the modern setting where we was actually now playing as a lady named Madison, and we're just about to go explore some creepy house with some other woman we found along the way. It was also heading in the same direction we was. So let's get this right underway, because I am so looking forward to playing this. Alright, so here we are, exploring the abandoned creepy house.
Beats me. Hello?
Hello?
Let's take a look around.
No. Imagine just walking into a house though.
Hello?
Alright.
Arrived.
A picture of a weirdo. She looks like a clown. God, that one looks like a zombie. Oh, wow. That is creepy. So anyway, guys, if you're definitely enjoying this series, definitely smash that like button for us, as I'd really appreciate that. But okay, I think we're just gonna have to head upstairs, aren't we? Yeah, I can't imagine there being anything down here. Oh my god. You are hideous. And that's coming from me. Or maybe... What the... Oh no, you're just following me. I thought she was going her own way. Alright.
So, not this way then.
So to lock the doors on the inside, but not the main door to get into the house. I think I found out where I needed to go.
Ah, ladies. Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Didn't exactly get explicit directions as to what to do once I got here, so...
Yeah, same.
I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan. And you would be?
Maddie.
Maddie. Beautiful name. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah. Middle name Lexington?
What?
Midtown. The Big Apple? The city that never sleeps. Home to the most beautiful of women and fiendishly desperate of men.
Madison Avenue. Okay, got it.
A fitting name for such a lovely lady.
Okay, been waiting here. Well, let's just be casual about this. We don't know who this guy is, so I don't want to insult this house if it could be his house.
Have you been waiting here a while?
Not more than a minute and less than a lifetime.
Is that long?
Well, it certainly felt that way until you arrived. The front door was unlocked, so I wandered around and made myself at home. Till I found a way to really make myself at home.
Isn't it kind of weird there's no one here? I mean, we were invited, right?
Ah, yes, well, one could write a book on all the incomprehensible complexities of British hospitality. Many have, in fact.
Oh, Stan, this is...
Linda Castle. I am such a huge fan of your work. I'm at a loss for words. I am just humbled by your presence.
Okay, sure.
Bruno Stanford III, at your beck and call. Only if you call me Stan.
Sure.
Truly an honor. Truly.
This guy's a creep. He's definitely giving me the creeps.
I didn't realize you were, famous.
Famous construct, and I'm not.
Oh no, there I would beg to differ. Your modesty is only outweighed by your incredible body of work. Living and dying by the light of the moon, transcendent. Blood on the brain, mandatory. Forgotten flesh. I don't even know where to begin.
All right, okay.
Miss Castle, you are the quintessential countercultural cinematic icon of our times.
I appreciate the kind words. I just didn't expect them here.
Wow, so you're really the quintessential cult counter culture icon.
Wait, didn't you two come here together?
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, we drove in together, but only the last couple miles.
I had some car trouble.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought that you were Miss Castle's assistant.
Nope, just me. Wait, should I be flattered or insulted by that?
Oh, well, I didn't mean.
I'm just flattered you think I have an assistant.
I'm sure if you did, she would not be nearly as charming as Miss Avenue.
Your last name is Avenue?
No.
That we are at a loss at what to do in the absence of our host, wherever they may be.
I guess we should keep looking around. I mean, why not at this point?
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
Is this going to turn into like a murder mystery dinner party?
Well, I won't bore you with all the details, but it involves money and fast cars and trading.
I want to get away
Nothing
from
legal.
Stan. He's giving me the creeps.
Oh, obviously.
A bit of light bedtime reading.
Tablet 5, a slaying of... if you guys want to read that, I'm not reading all that. If you guys want to go ahead and read it, that's totally fine. I'd read stuff if it adds to the game. You bloody gave me the creeps then. Alright, so we're going to keep wandering around in here, I'd imagine. These creepy paintings, I would not be staying here. No, I'd be gone. Right, I don't think there's anything else in here, so... Can we just keep exploring the house? Are we locked in? Or did we come through that door? There's a handle there. Okay, we must have just came through that door. Yeah, we did. Because Stan was there. Alright, so what's inside here?
Huh. Movie poster. Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements, like
What? Who?
the government. When they confiscated and destroyed every existing copy of the film.
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. And the CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays to know this kind of stuff.
Bit too much of a fan if you ask me. But, you never know. He is crazy, but sometimes crazy people can actually have facts. That's actually true, that is. Take me, for example. Everything I say is true. And I'm crazy.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other. I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention.
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
And twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake, Maddie, it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
All right. You know what? Let's not have a drink in case they put something in it. I don't think they will, but you know, I'm definitely going to play this one safe. And if Stan's having one, I definitely don't want one.
No, that's okay.
Are you sure? It's very good.
I can confirm.
Yeah, flying and drinking doesn't agree with me. Thanks, though.
Oh, I never knew the drink cabinet was there.
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Why are we
Look,
here
I
to
don't know
begin
what
with?
You have come to sell her, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market.
Huh.
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill. The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur, allegedly. Should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
Why didn't she offer Linda a drink? That's what I'm trying to work out. Might be
I
nothing,
never
but
knew what it was from. You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you. All of you.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle.
wonder what she's attending to. I know that's what everyone's
So
thinking.
close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
Wait, so was she the lady in the red cloak in the last episode? We never saw their face, but I remembered that red cloak. So, was that Augustine? No, wait, Augustine can't... Wait, Augustine's... probably wouldn't even been born then, unless she's, like, immortal.
You don't get it, do you? You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick.
Oh, he's tied to the chair?
There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up.
What's going on?
You can torture us. You can put us through every
Is this like a
college
homemade
talk
movie or
big
something?
imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, this is definitely some homemade movie. Probably him and some of his friends.
No. My sister? Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice!
I mean, I think we have to do what every brother should possibly do. So here we go.
You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer?
The acting's terrible.
And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum.
Definitely a homemade movie.
I can take it. Ah! What is that? What are you doing?
Wow, this guy literally had nothing better to do this time. How did you spend Friday night, Jamie? Oh, I pretended to get beaten up by aliens.
And cut.
How's that?
That was amazing.
No, it was not.
It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because I felt like maybe I oversold it a little?
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
How do we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
Oh, this is when she was younger then? When Linda was younger?
Check the gate on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah? I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
I don't think you're a very good director, to be honest. His acting was terrible. You said it was great. And yeah, I was thinking, what is face acting? I've never saw that. Let's just buy facial expressions. All right, so Linda, you're respected. You know what? I'm going to agree with Linda on that one.
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Let's just shoot both versions and then we can see which way works better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director. Hold still, let me clean you off.
And we'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Yeah. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
Worth it.
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to one. We're going
On
again.
your feet, there's
We
3
are
of you.
Going again. Okay. Sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right. Everybody settle. And hold. And hold.
It is interesting seeing this timeline when Linda was younger. I quite like this. Who was that?
No!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff,
Sheriff.
Oh,
Right.
Sam?
Sorry.
how many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
Wait, so how old is that? Sam looks a lot younger than when we last saw him in the last episode. So this is totally, you know, set way back, this part then. See, the actual main game itself, you know, when we was playing as Madison, basically, I'm not too sure what year that takes place, though. I don't know if it's actually in a modern day setting. I thought it was. It might not be. I feel like young adults would say something like this.
Sheriff Green, sir, with all due respect, we almost got this thing entirely in the can, and if we don't get our last few shots here in our main location, we're gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
Then you're just gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
All right, then arrest us.
What?
Arrest us for trespassing.
Linda.
Linda, come on. I know I'm just Robert's dad, but I'm still a cop. And you gotta start taking me seriously. Because you really, really cannot be here.
Why do you care so much?
I thought it was abandoned.
Yeah, it's not like we're looting the place.
It's not safe. Just go home.
But we've only got like 3 more little scenes and then we're done.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be doing any more filming today. Not with that.
What the hell crawled
Wow.
up his ass?
No, he's not so bad.
Seeing the young Sam was so cool,
We're not gonna
actually.
do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage.
Oh, great. Copyrighted music.
All wrapped out, sir.
Now don't you try and pull any fast ones on me. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
So this is must have been back when Sam first started being a cop then? So we're going to play again from Sam's perspective later on, when he was a younger cop. This has took a very interesting turn in the timeline. Okay, now we're in 1980. Wait, that can't be right. Back in 1962, it's in 1963, wasn't it? Sam looked a lot younger here than he did in the 60s. Or is that just me? Something don't seem right with the timeline there.
Ugh, what a complete and utter disaster.
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate cosmic eternal
Wow, how
deadline?
dramatic.
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset.
She's an attention seeker, isn't she?
Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Alright, so I'm just going to say something. So we know Sam survived the whole attack, but Sam to me looks a lot younger in the 80s than he does in the 60s. Maybe it's because in the first episode he was wearing like a suit and everything. Maybe that's why I probably thought that. But I don't know. Maybe that's not that important. So at least we know Sam survived everything, So the question is... Well, actually, I don't really have a question, so never mind. Alright, who were the victims? What do we think? Yeah, let's see if we know anyone knows about the victims.
Who were the victims?
Just people. Some from the town. Some were never identified.
The killings were random. There was no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
No one knows for sure.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found...
Sorry about that. I don't know why it keeps doing that lately and everything I'm playing. Frustrated, excited, do you know? Let's sound excited about this. I mean, we're playing as her, aren't we now?
This means?
That we need a new location?
No, dummy. That we already have the best location.
How do you...
Think about it. Our movie shot in a real-life murder mill? You can't buy that kind of publicity, Buster.
Oh.
People are actually going to want to see this thing. We're going to be, like, totally famous.
Okay, sure. We might get some butts in seats, but like, what if they don't like what they see?
Then we just got to make sure these last couple of scenes are going to blow the top of their heads off. Fuck, but not if our fucking camera's fucking broken.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Papá, no tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
Man, you sound nice.
What? You want a piece of me too?
All right, now, so who exactly is she then?
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just...
That
speaking
is
from the
so
heart.
true.
Okay.
Every guy does
What
that.
do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch.
Please. I mean, let's try and all right, she'll probably say no to 20 anyway, but if we get 10, she might end up giving 20 to be nice. I'm not too sure what I want to do. Let's just go for the full 20.
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
That's how much camera repairs cost these days.
Seriously?
We're trying to make this thing good, and good don't come cheap.
These days, £20 won't even get you a takeout.
You guys really needed to finish the film?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Who am I to stand in the way of art?
You won't regret it.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
'Cause I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right. It's a deal.
I think that's quite a fair deal, to be honest. It's not as if she's really getting anything out of it.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just... what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Yeah, anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey,
I was thinking drugstores fix
Like there's anywhere else
cameras
in town we could take it.
earlier.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
I mean, it's worth a
Your
shot.
progress.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier when I said the drugstore. I was thinking when there's like over here we call them chemists and pharmacies. That we always say go to the chemist. That's what we say in the UK. So I was thinking earlier when they said that, and I was like, do drugstores like like pharmacies? They fix cameras, and I didn't want to say anything because I thought, wow, that's a bit odd. then you guys might be like, well, do you guys don't do it over there? So now, let's be honest, they're not going to know how to fix it. But I reckon we're going to end up going to the curiosity shop either way. So let's just say yes to the drugstore.
Drugstore. I don't want to risk missing our chance.
Are you sure? Curiosity shop does look pretty cool.
We can check it out after.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to head over there either way, so that's why I wanted to go inside here. I do like the camera angles. They actually are really cool. It's actually like what playing a film this is. It's like the Telltale games.
So, who's going to do the honors?
The honors?
Talk to the clerk.
You're afraid to talk to a drugstore clerk?
What? No, I'm just...
You just don't want to haggle, do you?
Hey, I already completely debased myself to get the money from my sister.
I mean, he is completely right about that. And let's be honest, he is actually just scared, so let's just say that.
You're just afraid you're gonna totally turf it and get ripped off.
That's ridiculous.
Oh boy. Jaime's right. That drugstore clerk's gonna smell blood in the water a mile away. Maybe you should...
Hold on. I'll take care of it. No sweat. Gonna get us the deal of the century.
Good luck.
Okay, I like how we keep changing characters, though. It is quite interesting.
Got a weird one.
Let's have a little look around the shop.
Camera. So
Oh, what's this? Is this one of them collectibles?
the lens is busted, and I don't know if you guys are able to help with something like that, but we really need to get it fixed. So
Alright, there's
I just
another
figured I'd
trinket.
come in and check. So yeah, I was wondering if you could take a look at it.
I want to see if I
and,
can see the
let me know if
price.
it's something you could help us with.
$159 for something like this. Wow, that's amazing. That's some cereal, isn't it? 105.
Jaime better wield his charm to get us a good deal.
Oh, what's inside here? They're not going to get served beer, are they?
Another missing kid.
Okay,
I hope they're
missing...
found.
We'll read this one. Missing Benny Baker. Missing the 24th of April 1980 from Garfield, hair brown, eyes brown, height 4'6", weight 65 pounds. If you can identify this missing youth, please call Cedar Hills. Why do I keep thinking of Road 96 when I'm seeing that?
We're so close to finishing the movie.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I actually just muted some of the copyrighted music because there is going to be I think there's going to be quite a bit of it in this game. But luckily it didn't mute this part, so I'm not going to have to edit over this part. Because, you know, it's sometimes a pain. Oh, what's this?
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
Alright, let's read this. Best Left Buried, The Dark Mythology of the Lost Movie by Joe Blue. There are those films that have been lost over time, which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery. These lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performances of the actors or craft of a director, but because they believe through whatever remains of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality realised only by the camera. And that's quite cool. I read that because I'm quite enjoying this 1980s setting. It's really cool to see. I just like watching like old films or seeing old photos, like, you know, when you see like in photos, like, you know, let's say someone from like the 1940s or something, like when you see them standing there, I always wonder, like, what were they thinking at that moment in time? Where did they go after that photo? I guess that's just for our collection. You know, where did they leave their mark in history? Did they have children? Stuff like that. Okay, I don't think there's anything on here for us what we really need to look at.
Linda's found anything cool?
I gotta go find Linda. Linda! What's this?
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
There she is. Looking at sunglasses.
Man, if this is a bust and we can't finish the movie, fucking tragic.
Yeah. I think if the world's deprived of Murder Mill, there's an outside chance it'll keep turning.
Come on. Linda, what's the deal?
Like, generally speaking.
This movie's only gonna be good if all of us care about making it good.
Chris, what do you think is actually going to happen with this movie?
We're gonna finish it, then I guess we'll try to find someone to release it or show it or...
No, I mean, do you think we're making something that's not gonna suck?
Oh. I mean, so you'd only ask that question if you think it sucks, let's be realistic. But as much as I know I said she's an attention seeker, but you can truly believe that she really thinks she is a good director, and I think she's actually quite happy about this project.
We are making something great. Something that's gonna be huge for all of us.
Something we can be proud of?
Something that's gonna make us famous. Then we can do whatever we want. I don't know about you, but if we pulled that off, I'd be proud.
At least half of success is ambition, and you got it in spades.
Well, I don't think I'd be able to do it without you.
Excuse me, young ladies, but is there something I can help you with?
Oh, hey, you.
Hi, Robert. You quit working at the library?
Ah, those are just volunteer hours. Now you're looking at an honest to goodness working stiff.
Oh, income security is a very attractive quality in a man.
So is access to book reservations.
So, bad news, good news, super good news kind of situation.
Bad news first, always.
The bad news is they can't fix the camera. Don't you want to hear the good news?
What's the good news?
The good news is Robert Greene's working in the drugstore now.
Ta-da!
We already knew that.
Yeah, for like at least 30 seconds.
Keep up with the times, Jaime.
Gotta keep up.
So, wait, what's the super good news?
Oh, yeah. I got some of these puppies.
Firecrackers?
Dude, you didn't just spend all the money on those, did you?
They're just like $5.
That's a lot.
Don't worry. Still got plenty left for the camera.
You better.
Curiosity Shop's probably still open if you want to see if they'll fix it.
Yeah, let's head over there.
What's the camera for?
Dude, we're making the most killer horror movie the world's ever seen.
No shit.
Well, we were, until your dad broke our
He
camera.
did what?
It was an accident. We were shooting at the old mill, and he was not pleased.
I'm not surprised. He's always got his eye on that place.
He already kicked us out once. But I don't think there's anything on the planet that's going to stop our director from finishing her magnum opus.
I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but there's more than one way into that mill.
Oh, really?
If you get the camera situation sorted out, you let me know.
Message received.
I'm guessing he's not going to give that information up for free, though.
Check it out. It's not like we have anything to lose. Come on!
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
Oh, wow.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. You gotta look inside.
This is like part antique shop then, isn't it?
If this is a trap, and we're walking right into the lair of the tchotchke chopper, I'm selling you out first chance I get.
Likewise, compadre.
I wonder if Linda still talks to these guys. I know it's been a long time since the 80s. And obviously people lose, touch with their friends over the years. I'm pretty sure some of you guys definitely have.
Let's just take a look around.
Myself
and see what we can
included.
find.
How can you find anything in a place like this?
Getting lost is half the fun.
Maybe nobody's home.
Bummer. I was hoping to show off how good I am at haggling. And again, if we find a camera, we could just walk on out with it.
That's not... I'm not saying we should just steal something.
No, there's no way I'm stealing from this shop. It's just giving me them off vibes.
Yeah, you're right. I guess we can't finish the movie if we all get sent up the river.
I don't think they send people up the river for shoplifting.
Why don't we spread out? Start over there.
So when the camera does that, I feel like someone's watching me. And it's just the way the camera is. It's really good.
Oh, cute bunny.
That's your definition of cute. Wow. You must have had a horrible childhood. What's in... it's just a trinket box, isn't it? Yeah. We put the collectibles if we find them. I am actually trying to look for them, to be honest.
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Yeah? What is it? If any of you guys know, please let me know. I actually want to know what that is. Right. So continue walking around. Alright, so let's see what this is. Is it a bottle? I thought it was a bottle cap. A smiley face? Not too sure what's so interesting about that. Alright, let's keep looking around. And it is a bit amazing that there's been no shopkeeper yet. Alright, I'm going to just head down towards this old TV. I can hear a ticking noise.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Let's just leave it on. Why not? Give us something to listen to. Oh, I thought someone walked past the window then. Anything else for us to keep looking at?
Thinking.
Yeah.
Gothic romance novels?
Yes.
Have I just walked off? I'm just in mid-conversation. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry if you guys aren't finding this that interesting. I just
before had some lousy luck.
I just enjoy exploring around. Alright, so dear Mr. Olsen, this letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned Nutty's knacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to be your recent hardships. If it is any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Respectfully, R. Straker. Alright, interesting. So this is just when they, I'm guessing whoever brought this place. I wonder what made them buy this place and open this kind of shop. Who'd be looking for this kind of stuff?
Right. So.
Yes. But no,
Oh, yeah.
about the movie. I think we could really strengthen the narrative if we just shoot an extra scene.
Like, what kind of extra scene?
There's, I don't know, a scene where they talk a little bit about who they're trying to save and, you know, why.
I like it. It's a good idea.
Thanks.
Well, we already know the movie eventually went out to the public from when we was, you know, in the present day. So, but I wonder if it's true about what Stan said. Apparently, he sent audiences crazy who watched it. For some reason, I couldn't really. Okay, let's go for here. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be locked, but
Surely there's something that can help us amongst all this junk.
can you move out the way, Linda? Linda. Good. Let's try looking at this again. For some reason, it is still, you know, it's still highlighted. No, I generally can't do anything with it. Is there seriously no shopkeeper around?
You're the proprietor of this shop. Where would you put the cameras?
Oh, a film reel? What did you just say?
I'm glad to see you're all having fun. But if you insist on using my store as a playground, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to take it outside.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Just make sure you put it back where you found it.
Wait, we're just looking for something to replace this?
Oh, I see.
We're making a film, and we broke it.
Got anything that could help us?
With all the cameras in the window, we just thought we'd see.
There was one thing. I'm just not sure I still have it. I'll have to look in my back room for a few moments, if you don't mind waiting.
We don't mind.
I'll just be a minute.
Ten to 1, she brings us a photo camera.
Or a telescope.
Shh. Give her a minute.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No, maybe in this one? Oh, yes.
So she's talking out loud to herself. The thing is, I actually do that around my house.
Running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
That's going to cost more than $15 though, isn't it? I'd imagine it would.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$15.
Really? Okay, I stand corrected. Let's just say that's reasonable and get on with our day.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
It was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Oh, and they've left their old one here. Oh no. She's gonna find a way to get through that footage, isn't she? Yeah. I wonder what happened if we would have came here first. Would we never have went to the pharmacy?
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new
Oh.
Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Right, so was that Augustine, but in disguise or something? I'm a little confused. I'm guessing we're going to find out more with Augustine because she might have some kind of weird power. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so it's a bit set in more in modern day times, 2024. Oh, so it looks like we're playing as Linda in the present day then. Bad dream?
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
That's a bit sad that you
were
kind of
all
know that in a way.
best before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
You know, I actually want to actually do more exploring around this whole mansion. So let's do that. See what secrets we can find from the great Augustine.
What are you waiting for?
Now, this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Holy
Sounds like you
crap!
didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
How do you not get lost around a house this size? That's what I want to know. Yeah, he clearly knows more about this place than he lets on. He's. I know I said Stanza seems a bit like a creepy guy, but he's definitely very intelligent. He does his research on everything. Oh, I actually want to ask him both about these, but I'm more curious about the murder mill, to be honest. A lot more curious.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Yeah, so how did Madison get her piece of the film as well? That's what I'm really curious about. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the episode off there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do apologize, you know, if it seemed a bit slower to begin with the episode. I was a bit...
Love your outfit, by the way.
Alright, we'll just pause that. Anyway, I do apologise if it did seem a little slow at the start. I thought it was going to jump like straight to loads of action. I was kind of expecting it a bit the same as the first episode. But I really enjoyed going to the 1980s stuff. That was really fun to do. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did enjoy the episode, smash that like button for me. You know, drop a comment down below. What was your favourite part about the episode? Please tell me. And until the next episode, you take care.